Hello students, welcome to your online social class. Subject Social, Grade 6, Unit History, Unit 2, The Post-Mayuran India. Hi dears, how are you? Hope you are fine and safe. In the last class, we discussed about Indo-Greeks, Indo-Parthians and Sahas. In the today's class, we are going to discuss about KUSHANAs. Are you ready dears? Yes. KUSHANAs. The KUSHANAs formed a section of the Yachi tribes who inhabited northwestern China in the remote past. In the 1st century BC, the Yachi tribes were composed of 5 major sections, of which the KUSHANAs attained political ascendancy over others. By the beginning of the Christian era, all the Yachi tribes had acknowledged the summons of the KUSHANAs. They had shed their nomadic habits and settled down in the Bactrian and Parthian lands. You know dears, they set their nomadic lives. Okay. They adjacent to the northwestern border of India. The KUSHANAs overran the Bactrian and Parthia and gradually established themselves in the northern India. Their concentration was only in the Punjab, Rashtraputrana and Kadhigavar. KUSHANA rulers were Buddhist. Dakshashila and Madura continued to be a great centers of Buddhist learning, attracting students from China and Western Asia. Next we are going to see about the KUSHANA's kings, Kanishka. Kanishka was the greatest of all the KUSHANA emperors. He assumed the sovereignty in the 78 AD and proclaimed his rule by the foundation of a new era which later became Saha era. You know dears, the KUSHANA capital initially was Kabul, later it was shifted to Peshawar or Purushpura. The KUSHANA capital later shifted to Peshawar or Purushpura. Are you clear dears? Next we are going to see about the rulers and contribution. Kadphises I. He was the first famous military and political leader of the KUSHANAs. He overthrew the Indo-Greek and Indo-Parthian rulers and established himself as a sovereign ruler of Bactria. He extended his power in Kabul, Gandhara and up to the Indus. Are you clear about the Kadphises I? Yes. Next one is Kadphises II. He maintained friendly relationship with the emperors of China and Rome and encouraged trade and commerce with the foreign countries. Some of his coin contained the inscribed figure of Lord Shiva and his imperial titles were inscribed in the Kasori language. Next one is conquest. Kanishka conquered and annexed Kashmir. He waged a successful war against Magadha. He also waged a war against the ruler of Parthia to maintain safety and integrity in his vast empire on the western and southwestern on the border. After the conquest of Kashmir and Gandhara, he turned his attention towards China. He defeated the Chinese General Pontiac and safeguarded the northern borders of India from China's entrance. His empire extended from Kashmir down to Banaras and the Vindhya mountain in the south. It included Yakad and touching the borders of Persia and Parthia. Are you clear about the conquest dears? Next one is religious policy. Kanishka was an Buddhist. Kanishka's empire was an Buddhist empire. Kanishka adopted Buddhism under the influence of Asvakosha, a celebrated monk from Padaliputra. Though a great warrior and an empire builder, Kanishka was an equal as the champion of Mahayanism. Kanishka made Buddhism as the state religion and built many stupdas and monasteries in Madura, Taxila, and many other parts of his kingdom. He sent Buddhist monasteries to Tibet, China, and many countries of Central Asia for the propagation of Buddha's gospel. He organized the fourth Buddhist council at Kodavalana near Srinagar to sort out the differences between the various schools of Buddhism. It was the only in his council that Buddhism was split into Hinayanism and Mahayanism. Are you clear, dears? Next one is art and literature. Kanishka was a great patron of art and literature. His court was adorned with a number of Buddhist saints, scholars like Ashwakosha, Vasmitra, and Nagarjuna. Do you know, dears, Ashwakosha was the celebrated author of the first Sanskrit play Buddha Charita. He founded the town of Kanishkapura in Kashmir and furnished the capital of Purushpura with magnificent public building. The Gandhara school of art flourished during his time. The most favorite subject of Gandhara artists was the carving of sculptures of Buddha. Buddhist learning and culture was taken to China and Mongolia from Taxila. The great Asiatic culture mingled with Indian Buddhist cultures during the KUSHANa's time. Kanishka's successors were weak and incompetent. KUSHANa's empire rapidly disintegrated into a number of small principalities. Come to end of this lesson. Let us recap what we learnt in this unit. Summary. The breakup of Mayuran Empire resulted in the invasion of Sakas, Scythians, Parthians, Indo-Greeks and Kushanas from the northwest. The last Mayuran emperor, Brihadatta, was assassinated by his own general, Pushyamitra Sunga, who established Sunga dynasty in Magadha. The history of Magadha after the fall of Canvas is devoid of any significance until the emerge of the Gupta dynasty. The Kushana in the north and Satavahanas in the south flourished for about 300 years and 450 years respectively. Rudraman was the most important and famous king of Saha. The best known of the Kushanas was Kanishka, who was ardent follower of Mahayana form of Buddhism. Gandhara art developed during his period. We come to end of our class. Homework time. Homework for the day is read book page number 105 to 107 and complete Roman 8 question number 7. Stay home. Stay safe. Bye-bye.